He simply went to sleep. When he awoke, he found the world had changed beyond recognition. Not only were those around him gone, but his own life was also nearing its end. And the truth was far more profound. Centuries ago, humanity discovered ancient wormholes left by a super-ancient civilization in the universe. These wormholes allowed spacecraft to travel at superluminum speeds, drastically accelerating humanity's cosmic exploration. Our protagonist, Tom, along with mechanic Ray and navigator Susie, were aboard the Blue Goose spacecraft, having completed their mission and preparing to return to Earth. As they neared the wormhole, Ray, the mechanic, noticed a minor glitch in the ship. However, eager to return home, they dismissed this small issue, unaware that this oversight would create a hidden danger for their journey. The ship passed through the wormhole and traveled for an unknown duration through space. A sudden alarm jolted Tom awake. The system indicated a ship malfunction, preventing further travel. Through the viewport, Tom saw the ship was in a cosmic repair yard. A maintenance vessel was slowly towing the Blue Goose deeper inside. Tom roused Susie, who was still in a daze. Just as he was about to check their exact location, the hatch opened. 3 people in spacesuits entered. Tom recognized the woman leading them. His old flame, Greta. Greta explained the situation. A routing error had thrown their ship off course. They were now at a space station in the Altera IV system, several light-years from their original trajectory. Susie, the navigator, doubted a mere routing error could cause such a deviation and insisted on checking the ship's logs and data. However, a reaction from the balance cabin caused her to suddenly faint. This after-minus effect was common during prolonged space travel. Left with no choice, Tom placed her back in the balance cabin. Greta reassured Tom, promising to handle everything. Years of wandering had left Tom physically and mentally exhausted. Their long-awaited reunion unfolded naturally. In a moment of clarity, Tom sensed something was amiss. Greta, feeling the time was right, revealed the shocking truth: they were currently 150. 0 light-years from Earth. Furthermore, they had been in suspended animation for several months, but on Earth, centuries had passed. Even if they returned, everything would be irrevocably changed. Tom was on the verge of a breakdown. Greta, too, had ended up here due to a similar routing error. After regaining his composure, Tom Ray awakened Susie from her slumber. However, upon waking, Susie had no recollection of Greta and vehemently insisted to Tom, "That's not Greta." Emotionally agitated, Susie loudly demanded to know who Greta was, then snatched a stone statue from Greta's hand. As she swung it, it left a wound on Greta's neck. Simultaneously, a quick thinking Greta administered a sedative to Susie, causing her to pass out again. That night, lying in bed, Tom noticed Greta's earlier wound had vanished without a trace. He knew she wasn't asleep and asked her directly, "Who are you?" Her answer astonished him. She told Tom that her physical body was still in a balanced cabin. Everything he was seeing was a simulation. Her true location was beyond the Aquila Rift, tens of millions of light-years from Earth. This meant he could never return. Tom furiously demanded the full truth. However, the woman didn't believe Tom was capable of handling it at that moment. Under his relentless pressure, she finally relented. A flash of white light. Tom truly awoke. The ship before him bore no resemblance to its previous state. Then Spitterbears, like a vast nest, covered the entire space station. He had aged significantly, and his 2 companions had actually died long ago. When he discovered that the beautiful illusion he had experienced was created by a monstrous, terrifying spider, Tom finally broke down. Reality and delusion flashed back and forth. His memory returned to the moment he first awoke from the balanced cabin, and Greta appeared by his side once more. His loop had begun anew. Do you want to discuss how the themes of illusion versus reality play out in this narrative, or perhaps explore the implications of such vast time dilation?